Hello, welcome to a Flowcat stream. I just woke up recently, like an hour ago. I have to admit, I slept all day. I was very tired. I had been what's the saying? Burning the candle at both ends, or whatever. Yeah. So here I am. Hello, and I have this is like my first glass of tea for the day. You see how dark it is? Dark as my soul. But it's bringing me life. It's bringing me to life. And I'm here. I'm alive. So I took like a couple days off because of basically being too busy. And yeah. But hi, Remserp. Hello, welcome. Happy to see you here. Oh, I'm just trying to wake up. That's what I'm trying to do. But we're gonna stream for a few hours, and yeah, and then today's not gonna be the longest. This is not gonna be a 5-hour stream because I have to drive someone to the airport tomorrow at like 4 in the morning. Okay, so today will not be a super long stream. I will have to cut it a little short, probably 2 or 3 hours is what we're going for. But that's just I'm just saying that to, you know, get it out there and just let it be known. Did I set everything up right? Yeah, okay. Whew, kind of glad that no one's here yet. But anyway, yeah, so pretty soon I will be buying things for Layroom and painting Layroom and making Layroom nice. I think I'm going to buy the furniture after I paint the room. You know, first things first. That way I don't have a bunch of stuff to move out of the room. Right now it's pretty empty, so painting will be really easy. But yeah, I'm thinking gonna paint, like I mentioned before, the walls gonna be sort of like a plum. And then the furniture is going to be lighter, like more accented to pop a little bit more. And I'm going to add some lighting back there to make it a little brighter. Even with my super bright lights, like still kind of dark back there. Shadowy. Fred's here. He's hanging out with me. He's chilling, living the life. Oh boy, I'm tired. Okay, so I just wanted to say real fast, though, I was looking for a game to play off stream, right? I was like, man, I love streaming games. Like Final Fantasy, I'm having a blast streaming the game. I'm really enjoying it so far, going through the story, playing the game. But it just feels like I'm screwing the experience up if I play the game off stream at all for now. I'm sure later on there'll be things that I can do off stream that are really boring and just like, you know, whatever. And I can just do it to like, yeah, but for now, as I'm early in the game and, you know, pretty much just running the MSQ and funny side quests and stuff, like I'm just gonna pretty much play Final Fantasy on stream. But I've wanted to find a good off-stream game to just like, you know, mindlessly grind while I'm like watching YouTube or whatever. And recently, I saw all the advertisements that were put out by the creators of Black Desert Pearl Abyss, because they split from their publisher, whatever it was called. I never played Black Desert. Like, to be honest, it's one of those MMOs that has like a lot of stigma and stuff, and I just never got into it, never tried it out. But I guess the developers split from the publishing company, and the publishing company was pushing them to do a lot of monetization that they didn't want to do with the game. And since they've split from the publisher, they have made the game a lot more free-to-play friendly. I think before they made these changes, I probably wouldn't have wanted to play the game, because it's like you gotta buy the game and then it's kind of nickeling and diming you. Like, it's like, oh, you gotta buy, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that. And I don't like that. Like, if I'm gonna have a sub, or if I'm gonna buy a game, I want to just have that be my contribution. Unless I feel like buying like a fancy, super nice skin or whatever. Like, I'm okay with cosmetics and whatnot. That's all fine and dandy. Well, anyway, Pearl Abyss put out a bunch of videos, sponsored a bunch of videos from a bunch of content creators, and essentially saying the game is really good now and it's great and stuff and things and stuff. Hey Nat, welcome. I gotta clear my throat, hold on. Anyway, I decided just basically for the heck of it, just why not? They're giving out like a ton of free stuff right now, and I was like, I might as well try the game out, see if it's any good. I always heard the combat was really good, and honestly, the kind of game that I'm missing in my life right now, like I have really immersive sim games. I have Genshin, which is just like a whole anime game. Like I have so many different games that I enjoy right now. The only thing that I want in a game that I don't have is just a really grindy, mindless, like, you know, like roguelike games are like that. But also roguelike games tend to be more engaging and stressful, where you're like Risk of Rain 2 is really chill, but there's a lot of roguelike games that get really intense and difficult, and you got like Hades is not easy. It's a very challenging game, and even when you get a bunch of upgrades, the later bosses just make you sweat. So I wanted a game that I could just mindlessly grind while I'm watching YouTube or whatever. And I was like, you know, maybe BDO, Black Desert, for those who don't know the acronym, will fill that, you know, fill that void for me. So the past couple days I've been trying it out, and I've got like 20 hours in the game, so I'm still very early into the game. But they gave the free stuff is legit worth like $200+ that they gave out for this, like trying to incentivize new players to get on the game. They give you like this free super nice horse. I got a free pet, free swimsuit, 3 free skins. I got a bunch of items that just do stuff that I don't even know what it does. Like I got a bunch of like things that boost your EXP, and then they start you out on this seasonal server, and you just get like insanely boosted EXP. Like I've barely tried, and I'm already nearing level 60, which is the soft cap. So it's like real easy to catch up, basically, which is nice. And then also, as far as the combat goes, it is really good. It's actually it is the best combat that I've ever played in an MMO for feel. Like Lost Ark was really good, but this is better than that. There's no hotkeys. You play it like a fighting game. Like you have, you know, left and right mouse or like light and heavy attacks, and then you've got like shift for like superpower attacks that you can like, you do like button combos and stuff, and you do your attacks. It makes it feel really fluid and exciting and combo oriented and all that stuff. It's just really, it's really nice. It's a very, honestly, I think the game is pretty good. It's the story is kind of mid, but the world building is pretty okay. Like there is a world there, and the story is pretty mid, but at least, I don't know, there's a world. And they do like, even though the story is kind of bad, there are a lot of things in the game that kind of make it feel more like a sandbox, like an immersive, like there are people walking along the roads there, you know, there's stuff going on in the stuff, and in that it just, the game kind of makes the world feel really alive. There's animals everywhere. There's a bunch of life skilling things that you can do. So yeah, I forgot to start Twitch. Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? Hey, Big Red. I fricked up, man. There we go. Hi, Twitch. I'm sorry. I did it again. It's been 11 minutes. You missed 11 minutes. I guess you'll just have to watch it on YouTube. I don't know what else to tell you. Anyway, now we're live on Twitch. But yes, I was rambling about Black Desert and how it has filled the void of me just wanting to kill like 1,000 mobs mindlessly, watching a bunch of big explosions and cool effects and stuff. And the graphics are very pretty. So yeah, those are my thoughts so far. If you want a game that you can sort of just play, mindlessly grind and stuff, and you want like the satisfying combat, yeah, it's pretty chill so far. I would love to see them do like Dark Souls level boss, because like the combat is really animation oriented, and I feel like if they did bosses like Dark Souls style bosses that are like really challenging and fun, have a lot of health and stuff, that would be cool. That's just an idea for them, but I don't think they care. Anyway, maybe they do. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think it's really interesting to see how the game is going to change after they split from a publisher, because I really do think it is publishers that force a lot of developers, because like the publishers are handling most of the business marketing elements of the game, right? So you have the developers, they're the hands-on, they're the people that are just making the game. They're programming, they're designing character models, they're voice actors, they're all of these people are contributing to the game, and so their job isn't to scam you into thinking the game is different than it is, or to, you know, whatever. Their job is just to make the freaking game. So yeah, essentially the developers splitting from the publishers and then immediately seeing these positive changes to the monetization of the game, it really shows you how, you know, maybe publishers are just kind of this shitty middleman that none of us want. Like, I'm sure that publishers stress out developers because the publishers have a vision for the game that's totally unreasonable, because the publishers don't build games. They're just administrative executives. They don't know anything about game design. So they're just like, oh, you should make the game. So they're almost like content creators sometimes, where content creators are like, oh, it would be so great if the developers just made the game better. Like, why don't they just like do some coding and make the game better or whatever? Or like they have like these really lofty ideas of how the game could be better, and they don't, and like a lot of content creators don't understand the elbow grease that goes into all of that. And so sometimes the things that like streamers or content creators suggest for games is like totally unreasonable to expect for the developers. And I'm sure that that's the same thing happening with publishers. Publishers are just like, they're like CEOs. They're just like, they have no idea what's going on the ground level, and they're just like, oh yeah, so like the game can be the best game ever, right? And it's like, well, I mean, that's really subjective. And that's anyway, it's just interesting. It's really interesting to see. And I like, honestly, I think consumers get frustrated with publishers because publishers advertise games in a way that just it's just really disingenuous, you know? And then the developers probably hate it because they feel like, you know, they're putting in all this work and effort and care into a game, and then they're having the entire process screwed up by people who don't understand what's going on. Big Red says Black Desert is awesome. Well, so far it is very satisfying to play and fight the enemies and stuff like that. I will say the combat is it's really satisfying. I've never played the game before, so it's like, my God. I'm surprised that more MMOs don't try to like emulate that kind of combat system. It just seems like, I don't know. I don't mind MMO combat where it's just like you got a F ton of buttons you gotta press or whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, that's fine. It's whatever. But also, sometimes I don't want to like have to learn like high APM button rotations. Sometimes I don't. And I guess you do have to learn the button combos and stuff, and that can be confusing in its own way. I guess it's just refreshing in a way. It's just refreshing. But it's also very nice to see like the really good animations, and the skills feel insanely good to do. Like the level of power that you feel when you use a skill. That's something that like I never hear anyone talk about in MMOs except for like Lost Ark and BDO. It's this thing called button feel, or like how a skill feels to press. Like when you press that button for that skill, you just immediately feel like, oh yeah, that was awesome. You know? And like there's a couple MMOs that have, you know, really cool skills and animations and stuff, but a lot of them just kind of, that's not their bag, you know? Like I would say that Final Fantasy has some flashy animations and stuff, but overall it's, you know, it's not the flashiest combat I've ever seen. And, you know, it's like, it's more focused on doing your skill rotations properly, and that's where you get your satisfaction, is when you do your skill rotation properly. You're like, oh yeah. You've been playing on mobile, it's more simple. Is that like a separate, is it a mobile version of the game, or is it the game on mobile? You know what I mean? Like, is it is it a mobile only version of the game, or are you playing, is it like crossplay? Are you playing with PC players on your phone? Like, can you just swap between them? Because I thought it was like a separate version, is what I thought. I don't even know how that, I guess on the phone they probably just simplify the graphics a lot. I guess you could play that on mobile because like you really don't need that many buttons. I think it's a different server, not crossplay. Oh, okay. Well, see, that kind of makes sense though, because honestly, PC, like if the game has like a heavy, unfortunately, the game has a heavy emphasis on PvP, and I'm not like the biggest PvP enjoyer ever, but I may try out some PvP in like Final Fantasy and as well in Black Desert, because like I want to get a pretty full experience of these games, like Final Fantasy. I want to get a full experience of the game. So I'm sure at some point, if I feel, you know, like there's nothing to do or whatever, there's a reward that I want from it, like I'll try out the PvP and I'll check it out. PvP in Final Fantasy 14 is very good. I heard that it was pretty good, and they had like this one 5v5 mode that kind of like I played a lot of TF2 when I was younger, and so like a 5v5 is something that I'm familiar with. Like, oh, okay. They play virtually nothing alike. I can imagine that it's a very different experience. It's usually kind of, that tends to be how it is, where like in PvP you're focusing more on like disabling and grabs, and oh, all your abilities change. Oh. Okay. Oh, I think I remember reading, it's like, don't you have only like 8 abilities? Like they simplify it to like 8 abilities that you have so that like it's more approachable. Otherwise the skill ceiling would be so high that like, you know, noobs would just get just annihilated entirely. You would just enter PvP and someone who's been playing for 1,000 hours would just like destroy you immediately. But with only 8 abilities, you have at least somewhat of a chance, even though that's still kind of quite a few abilities, give or take. Okay, well, that's interesting. But yeah, granted the balance comes and goes. Yeah, depending on the balance patches, I'd imagine. Recently, Sam could wipe teams with a well-executed combo. Sheesh. Well, that's kind of unfair. That doesn't seem good. You know, that seems kind of problematic. Yeah, balance in PvP is really tricky because like you have to balance the classes, but then you also have to balance all of the intricacies of like, if you just make a character in a video game and then give it to a gamer, the gamers are going to find all these animation cancels. They're going to find all of these ways to fit more damage and more abilities into the time frame that they're allowed to, you know, like it's just, they're going to find ways to make it, you know, ultra efficient or whatever. And then you got to play off of that. But then you also have to balance on the fact that like not everyone is playing at that high end level. And so if you make it so that the class isn't effective unless you play at that high end level, then anyone who's not, you know, really great is gonna feel screwed. So it's tricky. It's really tricky. It's a balancing act. You remember you googled it if you could play on PC. Yeah, that's sad that there's no crossplay, but again, there's a heavy emphasis on PvP in Black Desert, so I can understand why maybe crossplay would just be unfair, because like maybe the PC players would just stomp the mobile players, but mobile versus mobile is a little more fair because you're on an even playing field in terms of controls. Like that's like an issue that happens in FPS games with people playing on console versus people playing on PC. Like if you're playing on PC, your ability to be accurate and aim quickly is just so much. You can aim so much faster than a console player. And I know that there are some really good console players that can also aim really fast. Yeah, I get it, but like, you know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I am putting down. So yeah. There are only 4 skills of the scrim move. You get chances so 8 total. Oh, I see. Dark Souls PvP or Elden Ring with the heal limit. What's the heal limit? What's that? Are you talking about the flasks, or are you talking about something else? I don't even know what you mean by that. You're gonna have to educate me. Now that you mentioned it, I want to play it again. Oh yeah, that's funny. I've been enjoying, like, specifically for BDO, I've just been enjoying it at the end of my day when I want to shut my brain off and murder like 1,000 goblins or whatever, commit like mass murder on a grand scale, you know, in the grand world of, I don't know what the continent is even called in BDO. I'll be honest, I read some of the story a little bit, but I was like, this is kind of mid, and I don't have the brain space to absorb an entire MMO's worth of lore again right now. And I was like, I'll just look up some videos later. And so I've just been pretty much spamming through the story in BDO because my one goal with playing the game, where is this hair at? I see a hair right here. There it is. Oh, it wasn't attached. It was just on my face. That's awkward. Well, anyway, yeah, so yes. Yeah, the flask. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. It's tricky to balance. Imagine they mean the flask when you invade your mouth gets less. Yeah. Stuff like that's important. But anyway, I think that's all I'll talk about with that. If anyone in my community plays BDO and you want to like friend me or whatever, my in-game name, I'll put it in chat. My family name is literally just a cat. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my screen. Man, that delay, holy mother. I'm on low latency right now, and that was like a good 15 seconds or something. But anyway, so that's my family name, and I think you can use that to add me as a friend. I'm amazed that was not taken. No one has just been a cat before, I guess, in BDO. But yeah, you can feel free to do that, and I'm trying to, think about. I don't think there's really any group content in BDO, to be honest. I think it's all just, I think the only group content is like PvP. Latency is actually better on Twitch for whatever reason. I've noticed that when I'm talking only about 2 seconds, you see, I've noticed that when I'm talking to you about Final Fantasy, you respond so fast, like insanely fast. And then like it takes YouTube a lot longer to get here and get it going and whatnot. So that's pretty weird. I wonder what it is. I'm looking at the stream preview for Twitch, and the stream preview for Twitch is only about 2 seconds behind where I am in real life, whereas in YouTube it's like a full 30, almost 30, I don't want to say 30 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds behind. Like, I think the latency is relevant to how long the stream is. I don't know. I don't. Why does YouTube do that? Why does it do that? Like, what's the point? Wouldn't it just be better for my stream preview to be like right behind where I am in real life? You can. Does that mean that the live stream like isn't really live? Like, I'm not really live. Like, you're seeing technically a recorded and projected image of something that happened in the past, because none of it is what I'm really doing. And like, you're not seeing what I'm doing in real life right now. You're seeing what I did 2 seconds ago, or on YouTube you're seeing what I'm doing 15 seconds ago. And for that reason, nothing that you're seeing is live. None of it. It's a scam. The whole thing is a facade. It's just marketing and lies. It takes almost a full second for light to pass through your eyes. Process understood. Is anything? That's so true. And no, actually, and that's actually Kantian philosophy in a nutshell. Is that like Kant was like, is anything really real? Because the really real stuff is the stuff that's outside of our subjective experience. Like, everything that you experience is a subjective processing of your brain of objective information. Like, you are given objective information by the outside world, but you are not experiencing the outside world directly. You are experiencing a processed movie that your brain has created. He was moral stuff. Well, he did write moral stuff, but actually the bulk of Kant's work is talking about the transcendental other or whatever, where it's like essentially the objective reality that we can't experience is the transcendental other. And he created an entire line of reasoning where essentially you can prove that objective reality exists. Don't read Kant. I swear to God, dude. That you can. So his main work is the Critique of Pure Reason, and it's like 700 pages. And I swear to you, he's the worst writer I've ever read, ever, because he can have sentences that go for an entire page, because he just has clause after clause after clause, and it's like, oh my God, you have to try so hard to understand. I haven't read Atlas Shrugged. I don't care about that, to be honest. I learned about Ayn Rand, but I just don't have the willpower to actually read that book. I don't even like I don't like Ayn Rand's philosophy at all, and so I don't. Also, I think it's a guy. I said her for some reason. I don't want to. And is it a girl? I don't even know who the author is, like, gender wise. I just know that their philosophy kind of sucks because it doesn't really apply to real life at all, and it's sort of just this fictitious idealism peddling where it's like, oh, wouldn't it be nice or whatever. It's whatever. Hello, Alkies. Welcome. So, I mean to note that the lag between Twitch and YouTube, but to be honest, is nothing serious. Yeah, I guess if you really want to have the more live experience, yeah, you can watch on Twitch. If you don't care about the delay, you can watch on YouTube. Just make sure you like the stream on YouTube, because that helps me out. I was about to say it was a 700-word run-on sentence. Literally, the Critique of Pure Reason is the most difficult book that I've ever read in my life, and I took an entire class that was just about the Critique of Pure Reason and his metaphysics, and his morality stuff. Like, if you read Kant's morality, it's like this little book, and it's also really difficult, but it's not as nearly as difficult to understand as his magnum opus, his big literature that he worked on for an insanely long time. Like, most of his life was dedicated to writing the Critique of Pure Reason, and he revised it, and it's a lot. She just repeats herself over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, see, it's a yeah, but see, Kant does that too, but it's because when Kant wrote the Critique of Pure Reason, he created a line of reasoning. Like, before Kant, you could not prove that objective reality exists at all outside of yourself. There was no way to logically reason that there is an objective experience grounding the subjective experience, because all of our experience is subjective. So how can you rationally ground an objective experience in a subjective experience? But he proved that essentially there are certain things that happen a priori. There are things that happen like without our it's hard to explain, but essentially objective reality is necessary for subjective reality. Like, if a subjective reality was grounding our subjective reality, then nothing would make sense. We wouldn't have things that are predictable. We wouldn't have things that we can, that are measurable. We would have a lot of things would be very like a dream almost. It would just be all over the place, and there would be no sense to it at all. And the fact that there's a lot of like physics and math and science, there's a lot of grounding forces within the world that help us understand things in a pattern oriented manner. It shows that outside of our subjective experience, there is some kind of objective experience. Now, Kant was always clear in allowing for the fact that there might be this might be a simulation, like this whole thing could be a video game, right? And Kant accepts that, because to him, aliens playing a video game could be the objective grounding for our subjective experience. Like, we could be in The Sims right now, and aliens are the objective reality, and they're controlling our subjective experience. And the reason our subjective experience is grounded in an objective reality is because it's their objective reality, not because it's our objective reality. It's theirs. But it's really more like at that point you're really just getting into Occam's razor. And I do think that we are grounded in a real objective reality. I don't think the world is a simulation, but I mean, I do believe that we do not experience, you know, like Kant is very correct in saying we don't experience objective reality. You never do. There's not a second in your life that you are objective. You are 100% subjective. And that is just due to the way that the brain processes and displays information to us. Like when you look at something, you're not seeing what's real. You're seeing a painted image of what your brain is constructing of a bunch of atoms. Because if your brain didn't construct an image, everything would be nonsensical. You know, you wouldn't be able to distinguish between the atoms floating in the air, between the atoms like your desk. Everything would be so confusing and it just wouldn't be useful for survival. And so our brains have sort of turned objective reality into something useful that we can use to survive. And I think that that's why, you know, if you want to believe in spirituality and stuff like that, the way to approach spirituality is simply that there are potential realms or there's potential things that could exist. Like if you think about it, aliens could exist, but they could have sense organs that are entirely different than ours. Or maybe our sense organs like don't function in a way where we can understand how, like maybe the aliens exist, but we just literally can't see them. Like they're just here right now, but they have either really good technology or maybe just the way that we process information doesn't understand the alien. And so, you know, there's all sorts of things that all sorts of different paths that you can go down with Kant. But I mean, he really does leave it open for the transcendental other, because he's very honest in that he knows that he can't make an accurate prediction of something that you can't see and explore. So yeah, that's Kant. He's cool, but he's also way too strict about his moral philosophy is really, I don't know. I think that if you want to have, if you want to follow Kantian philosophy, you're going to run into problems. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't think that ethics is really able to follow a strict moral, rational framework like Kant describes. You can tell the children that Santa is real. Yeah, there's a lot of, you can, like when you read Kant's ethics, it sounds all nice until you immediately start thinking of the real world and you're like, oh wait, like if I can think of a million scenarios in my head where Kant's philosophy immediately kind of falls on its face, you know? But oh well. I don't think that I don't think his greatest contribution was his ethics. I think Kant did ethics because he thought that he knew something or whatever. I don't know. But I think that his greatest contribution was definitely the Critique of Pure Reason, because I mean he literally introduced, the reason we know about Kant is because he introduced an entire line of reasoning to the world of philosophy that had never existed before, and he proved objective reality, which is huge. So he also was a really weird guy. Did you know, just to take it back for a second so you guys aren't all bored, Kant he did the same thing every single day. He had a schedule that he followed, and it was like he almost exclusively did the same exact thing every single day, including the food that he ate. You know, he would go to it was really, really interesting. They would tune clocks to his schedule. Yeah, it's almost like you could judge the time of day by what Kant is doing. Anyway, yeah, we've been rambling on for a little bit here. Fred is just being a little boy. He was laying down, but now he's sitting there. Good boy. Oh, he's blepping. Oh, he's yawning. Oh, that was cute. Tell me he was a lifestyle guru too. No, he ate steak like every day. Don't do that. Please don't do that. he ate like red meat and drank, I guess the wine part. Wait, was it wine? I remember reading his schedule and stuff, and like it involved like he didn't have like a super unhealthy schedule, but he wasn't like, you know, you don't want to emulate. I will only consume steak for every meal. No, yeah, it was he did not have like the healthiest lifestyle. But he was very persistent in what he liked. I mean, he knew what he liked. If that's the lesson you want to take from it, is that he knew what he liked. Like Kant one day probably sat down and he was like, what is the ideal day? Because this is a very Kant thing to do. Like, what is the ideal day? What is the perfect day? And then he wrote down and he figured out and he rationalized what was the perfect day for him. And then he just decided, okay, I'm going to do that every day because that's the perfect day. Why would I do anything else that other than like anything else would be imperfect? It would be less than the perfect day. So I'm not going to, you know, do that. I'll just have a perfect day every day. And that's probably how he thought about it in a nutshell. He probably rationalized it a lot more than that, but Freddy's going to town. He's just licking. He's a licking. A licking. Are you blepping again? Oh, I don't know. You guys didn't get to see it. He was blepping. I love when cats do that. It's so cute. And just sit there with their tongue out. Oh my God, it's adorable. You got to do it again, Fred. You got to blep for the people. You got to do it. Blep for the people. Damn, he didn't do it. Unfortunate. Anyway, I think I'll boot up Final Fantasy and get online. That way we can play the game for a little bit. How did I get a cut on my thumb? Also, Freddy was licking my hand with a cut on my thumb. I'm gonna go wash my hands real fast. Freddy gonna be bloodthirsty now. Well, the way he just stares at the door is like, yeah, is he coming back or not? I don't know. Is he coming back? All right, let me log in. I can't remember if I have the game music on or not, so I apologize. I guess I could just pause my music, but then it'll be weird. I'll pause it if I hear. Oh, I think I had it off. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be hearing the singing of the stuff. I'm still tired. I think I'm gonna be tired all day today. I had a bunch of nightmares last night. Living with PTSD is really fun sometimes. Particularly the fact that I can't sleep like normally at all. Like whenever I fall into deep sleep, like 80% of the time I have nightmares. It's great. So I had some crazy nightmares last night. It was fun. Good times. Love to see it. A lot of mine involve like post-apocalyptic stuff or like getting lost in like an infinitely large house being chased by like a werewolf or a ghost or something. What's going on? Oh, okay. And we are here. We are here. Oh yeah, this rest meter fills up while you're not online, right? Oh no, I didn't log out in a... I didn't log out in a rest area. I've been logged out for like a while. Well, that's great. You love to see it. Place with people. And it's not a rest area. Oh well. Okay, so I don't know. I think... What? Did I finish the Hildebrand stuff that I could do? Oh my god, I'm having trouble remembering. I think... I know we were doing the Hildebrand stuff, I just can't remember... Why was I here? What was I doing when I logged out? I don't know. So you see, the thing is, let me pop out Twitch chat, by the way. Now that I'm not just staring at my screen. Hold on. There we go. Well, we can work on the MSQ, or we could work on that Hildebrand stuff, but I think maybe I caught up to where the Hildebrand stuff is. Maybe I did that. Possibly. Start the coils of Bahamut. Is that something that I have? I don't have that. I don't know. I have no idea where that would be. I'm just confused about... Wait, what's this area? Pray return to the waking sands. Here, let me fly over there real quick and see if I can unlock that area. I hope I can get over this mountain. Ooh. Oh, wait, what the hell? I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, okay. This is the way I want to go. And then I guess we'll just continue the MSQ, because honestly, I don't even remember. Yeah, so we'll do the MSQ. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna make a short out of when the person with the tune named Serenity had one of these as like a mount and was just like flying around with it, and it slaughtered me. Hello there. Can I go through this gate? Oh. Rude. All right. We're gonna go to the Waking Sands. Whew. And let's turn on the in-game music. Okay, there we go. Go. Do the thing. There we go. Oh, I like the song here. It's very relaxing. Okay, yeah, I remember the MSQ, they were talking about leaving the Waking Sands, which is probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Oh, did I exit out of the music? There we go. I was using my music player to like block the number of viewers. Like the fact that the stream thing shows you how many people are watching at all times, and it shows like a graph of it going up and down and stuff. It's just like, I don't want to know. I don't think I want to know. I used to want to know, but I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't, it just makes me nervous. I don't like it. Like when I see the number go down, it's like, what did I say? You know what I mean? Oh, that's not good. Her mama died. She's a performer with singular talent and beloved by the people of Eorzea. As you may imagine, the news of her passing greeted with shock and disbelief. Her body was never found. Minfilia too struggled to accept the truth. There's rumors that her mom is alive. One of our informants sent word that a woman matching her description has been seen as of late at a resort. If we could track her down, it might, you know, help. Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. Let's check that out. If her mama's alive, gotta find that out. Doing the same thing every day down to the letters is crazy. Actual insanity. I forgot to read that. But yes, it is crazy. It is crazy. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I think there's a lot of people in like the health and wellness world that think that there's like a secret to health and wait, wrong way. They think there's like a secret to health and wellness. They think it's like, oh, I just need to have the perfect routines and the perfect products and the perfect this and the perfect that. And it's like, no, actually, you just need to pay attention to your body. You need to listen to what your body's telling you, because your body wants to survive. You know, like you have a survival instinct. And so it's like when you know, you just need to know, pay attention and do what feels appropriate for your body. If you're doing something that someone told you to do and it's making you feel like crap, well, everyone's different. You know, what works for me won't work for everyone else, and what works for you won't work for everyone else. So I think the prescriptivism is you're literally hiking. Oh, enjoy your hike. That sounds lovely. Oh my god. I need to get out there, but it's just so hot right now. I want it to cool off a little bit. Like midsummer for me, it's just miserable. Like once it hits fall and it starts cooling off a bit, I'm definitely gonna go hit out some hiking trails, especially because I'm new to the area and I like don't know any of the hiking trails out here. Where I used to live, I had walked the trails so many times, you like memorize them, and at that point it's like less, it's just less nice because you know every bend and every corner, and it just doesn't feel the same. But yeah, I'm really excited to check out some of the new hiking trails around where I live. That's gonna be really fun. There's also like a botanical garden really close to where I live, and I've actually been to it before, and it's gorgeous, and I can't wait. It's like, I think it's like $10 to get in. I think I might go there some days and just like chill and plants and stuff. Right, this is a massive ladder. This ladder is pretty big. Scale of that thing. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mercotte moves. Why have you forsaken me? You mean to show me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us? There's a reason the song just God's women. If I know, I would have changed her to my bed. Whoa! I don't like this guy. What is up with that? Okay, sir. You can get out of here with your creepy vibes, weirdo. I don't think you should threaten to change someone to your bedpost. That's just not really something that's what I would consider a red flag. Unless, of course, you have consent. Then it's not a red flag. Without consent, definitely a red flag. All right. So gather information on one port. I love the flying. It's very nice. Also, I understand that people like keep telling me, they're like, don't get too used to it. It's gonna go away and you gotta earn it again. And it's like, I don't really... some people might get mad about that, but I mean, like, the whole point of MMOs is to have stuff to like work towards, right? And so like, if they just give it to you, in my opinion, like if something's just given to you in a video game, it doesn't feel as good as if you had to work for it. And I don't mean like grinding, like horrible mindless grinds or suffering through RNG or any of that. I just mean that like, if there's a raid and it has a reward that you want, like a cool mount, then you want to do the raid. It makes you want to do the raid more. And so I think that that's like an important element of the game. It's like, oh, you explore the map and now you can fly. Like that motivates people, especially people that don't want to do it, to do it. But you know, people that do want to do it, it's just like a little extra sauce on top. And I like a little extra sauce on top. I'm a saucy person. So I just figured I'd throw that out there. Also, I saw this. Never mind. That was random. Savor of wine part. Customer matching the description. She was a delight to behold. Her perfume was ghastly. Why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare he could smell her from 10. Okay. Yeah, this guy was like, just got super creepy. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that was Minfilia's mom. If I knew that was Minfilia's mom, I would have chained her to my bedpost and refused to let her leave. It's like, man, you sound kind of psychotic when you talk like that. And especially when you say things that sound like crimes. Oh, that up there. It's kind of meant to be seen as a creep. Okay. Well, I'm glad it was intentional. But you know what I mean? I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's okay to have characters to hate. If everyone's likable, then it's it's disingenuous. Grand adventures last since we spoke. You must share them with me. The girl from a little while ago, one does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar, reminiscent of a bloom native in these parks. In fact, I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So to follow the road in the south, the rain catches your gully and headed east of the Slappy Bridge. The flowers grow in the shade of the cliff at the sector. Okay, cool. Let's go. We're looking for mommy. That's what we doing. We out here looking for mommy. I'm out of tea. The sad day. What's this? Probably nothing. It's probably just flowers. I just got really distracted. Okay, oh. Oh, is it actually her? Is this real? Are we about to... What the... Bro. What are you doing here? Get out of here. You think you can just waltz in here and attack people like you own the place? I should summon my Bochoko. Okay. No, not that way. The other way. That one. What? Oh, okay. Need some matcha tea right now. Hey, Sundalo. Good to see you. I'm in your debt, stranger. Wait a minute. She has ears. She's a Makote. Minfilia is not a Makote, right? I don't think she is. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can have a mom. Maybe she's adopted. I don't know. I'm not gonna... Okay. Okay. Oils can be used to make perfume. 1.0 lore. I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It's not her mom. Hey, King Flame. Appears you've already found our woman. What? Oh, it is her. It is her. She's been hiding. When will be the right time to reveal yourself? When I deem it so. As I was telling you, associate, prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity? You seem kind of... My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have all that we came for, we might have to continue this conversation and save for live cow. Okay. You've been working out on your Yoi team. It's hard because you value survivability over damage. Yeah, it's really like for Yoi Mia, you really gotta have a good team for survivability. She needs it. I mean, she's very squishy and she gets interrupted really easily. So definitely want to make sure you have like a good shielder, either a really good shielder or a shielder and a healer, or a really good healer. I hesitate to say pompous. She definitely, yeah. It was like your daughter thinks you're dead and you're acting like we're like not allowed to speak with you. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I scarce began to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Let's see here. What do I want? I want the first one. And I think that might be better. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go here. Yeah, definitely better than that. So there we go. And oh, I forgot to update my gear set. There we go. Ooh, a choker. Even though I think I got a better one already. Like I bought some accessories from the vendor in town using those tomes. Made peace and is ready to reunite with her daughter. Oh, okay, well that was good. I guess now's the time. I've kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. Oh, all right. All right. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Cool. And then I'm just going to use those thingies to teleport there. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, oh, oh. Well, that was nice. They did it for me. I didn't have to do it. Okay, let's see how this goes. Why was she hiding? Someone wanted to kill her? Kind of what it seems like. Yeah, I guess Minfilia must have been like adopted or something. Unless Makote can have non-Makote children if they... I doubt it. You have a guest. Diona or Layla, it's hard because each bring their own challenges. Diona's a really good choice. Layla is also a really good choice, but I think Diona might be a little more useful for Yoimiya specifically. Asilia. Diona can have Elegy, and she can also, if you have C6, you have that EM buff, which is really good for Yoimiya. EM is such a good stat for her. It's like, mom. Hugs. Hugs are nice. I wish I had a hug. I haven't seen her like this in years. She hasn't hugged anyone in years. Well, that's not good. You need human contact, folks. You need it. Give someone a hug today. As long as they want a hug. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? Imperials came for me as I always knew they would. Okay, so it was the Imperials. And so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I can think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would never thought imagined possible. I follow your every success and celebrate it in secret. I'm so proud of you. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celestia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. Oh, okay. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for her. However, I could not have made it without her. Thank you. Thank you both. There is something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Megan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. Okay, yeah, adopted. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I failed to grasp the implications. It is clear there's much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So yeah, Alkis, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I ever could have hoped. You have succeeded where I have failed and made me so proud that words have failed me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you may have yet to do and of what it may entail. Daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Oh, that's nice of you to help us with that. I mean, you built it once, you can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Aww. This is wholesome. Truly. Head nod. Smile. Think you'll build both and change them as needed? Okay. That's not a bad idea. I mean, yeah, just try them out. They're both good. See, the difference is Layla has 100% uptime on her shield. Diona has the shielding and the healing, so you can sort of work around not having 100% uptime. But I think Diona would be a good, comfortable choice because you don't need shielding all the time. Like if you're fighting enemies that can't stun you, or you don't need it, the shielding, you know, you just don't need it. But I don't know. It's up to you. They're both good options. Shall establish new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Much work lies ahead for us. Inform our fellow scions and send word to the students of Baldazian. Preparations begin at once. Isn't that right, Fred? Oh. Okay, I think pretty sure the one I have is like better, and also these are all like strength. None of these are dexterity. Okay, so I'll just, oh, I should have taken the money. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing MSQ this stream, I think. Who's online? Let me see. Not many people today. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is much to be done and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild. See you, Remser. Have a good one. I hope you have a great day. Our first step is the Adventurers Guild, okay? Were not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. I do feel like the writing is somewhat better already. However, like, it's more interesting now that we have like the background of like the boring stuff out of the way. Like, I do feel like now we're starting to get to more of the juicier stuff. However, the construction is still going on, the resources in short supply. It seems certain that the guild will require something in return for the support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers will prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters. Antecedent. Really, Alphanod, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might be best entrusted. And here I am! Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. Fancy. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphanod, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We would be honored to welcome you, your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions we must needs be which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. But unless I am much mistaken, you were the one known as Nindonan. I can't even say my own name. Are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate and fewer still survive. You shall be welcomed at Revenant's Toll. We hope that you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, well. It would seem your reputation precedes you. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste. At first, as first intended. But before that, I dare say that you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there's already so much you've done for us and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Meaning, probably right now. Because I'm gonna like turn around and talk to her like immediately. Oh, cutscene. After this cutscene, I'm gonna go grab some like more water. Or maybe tea. Probably tea. I'm actually taking a rest. Can you believe it? Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you come with me to the Solar. Alphanaut has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. I rested. I actually sat in a chair and rested. I read a book. It's amazing. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Raubon. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off our vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that's wise? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in anywhere. That's so true. Like literally everyone. Just so true. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition, and that people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire, to you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and again, united as one. What? There must be a way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask. I don't know how to say her name. Flamin? To teach me the basics of mining, too. Oh, yeah, Tataru's got to come with us. That's non-negotiable. We need the little bean. I need the bean. Non-negotiable. I will not help a single soul unless we have the bean. Okay? I can't jump on her desk. I just realized that. I wanted to assert dominance, but I guess I can't. All right, well, I'm going to take another much needed rest for my character, as they have done so much already. And I'm going to go grab some water and or tea real fast. And I will be right back. So, oh gosh, I'm gonna stretch too. But yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I grabbed some tea and some water, and I grabbed some strawberries because I wanted something to snack on. And strawberries are delicious. They're delicious. They're great. Okay, you can enjoy Freddy some more. I hate eating on camera. Not gonna lie. Makes me anxious. So y'all can hang out with Fred. Do you ever wonder how he does an Alphanaut? I mean, it was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I'd expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well. Dropping by to leave a like. I gotta get back to work. Have a good stream, everyone. See you later, Axolotl. I hope that you are able to, you know, hang out soon for some streams. I've been missing you on stream. But yeah, have a good one. Thanks for the like. I appreciate you. Okay. So I gotta just go to, oh, there we go. So if I'm quiet for a brief period, it's because I'm munching on a strawberry. All right. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long. You have something for me, yes? A letter. Let's see now. Yes. You'll be staying here, staying for us for a while, yes, if it doesn't more like you, since we don't... Oh, what? What? I don't know what I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. It's possibly a primal. Back to the work. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd been keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. Off topic flow, but have you been doing the summer event in Genshin Impact? I am going to run through it very soon. I was waiting for it all to unlock, but I think it all is unlocked now. I've seen people like getting the skin and stuff. I'm pretty sure the whole thing is available. I just don't want to get time gated in a part of the story. I think I might stream that. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to stream it or not. Probably will stream it. All right, he's gonna show me around. Is that you? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. Oh, go back to the Waking Sands. Is everything all right, my friend? About that work that I said I was gonna do. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear there's no time for a leisurely tour, but no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all the necessary arrangements. Pray return at any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. And back to the Waking Sands. All of it is open, you're good? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I am looking forward to that. Oh. strawberry. I love me a strawberry. It's so good. Have you done it, Nat? Because I'm curious what your thoughts are, or anyone that's done it. Like spoiler-free thoughts, obviously. A messenger from the town. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordana. I wasn't privy to the conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again, or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the shroud? Whatever it may be, I am absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go to the antecedent and ask if there's anything you can do. Strawberry. Oh my god. Need some yummy strawberries. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. You have reason to believe that another primal, an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Story is really nice. It's shorter than the past GAA storylines, but it's still very enjoyable. Exploration is a lot, though, not gonna lie. Didn't they add a function this time around where you can just like, you can just get the location of the maps and, or like the location of the chest and stuff marked? Like, I feel like that's pretty helpful. Not gonna lie. But yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I do think that the story last time was really long. It was so long, but I mean, it was really good. It was just a lot. Cool. I'm excited for that. Fine arrival is customarily timely. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to the ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped that the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hoilu. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania and Dindonan. Gita and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of crystal. Oh, I can actually just use my return spell. One thing that sucks about having a computer that loads fast, load screens aren't long enough for me to like eat a snack, like take a bite of a snack, you know. Back in the day, you could eat like a whole sandwich waiting for a game to load. It's also like the lack of commercials too. Like if you have streaming services and you like don't have commercials anymore, like commercial breaks used to be where you would go pee and you would get some water and stuff. Now you gotta like pause your show. You gotta pause your show. I think it doesn't apply to all the chests, just the floaty Dendroculus things. I haven't used it myself, but I'm glad to say. Oh, I see. Wow. Sounds like it's a lot. I mean, the last Golden Apple Archipelago, like the Archipelago was pretty easy because, ooh, this is a ring, right? Oh, these are all strength. Okay, I'll get the money. What's this? Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Give me that. Level 50 weapon? I mean, I'm not gonna need it. It's probably gonna be crap. Giant skull longbow. Oh, okay. Where's that minion at? I can't even remember where the heck. There it is. No, stop. There we go. Let me summon ya. It's hard to see it. It's kind of dark, but it looks pretty cute to me. I'm gonna favorite it. And we'll keep the buffalo out for a while. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm done. Okay. Yes, and now I can get another ring, which is good because I think I need one more. Yes, I do need one more. Cool, and then I'll have all blue gear. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seed Seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12's woods if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seed Seer at the Lotus Stand. Lotus Stand. In Old Gridania. Where? Oh. He's not silent. He just spoke to me. This game is a lie. The other scions have already arrived, madame. May I show you in? Yes. Liar. I hope his pants light on fire. Voiced? Please be voiced. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, they're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. But yes, no, but... Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive this witless outburst, sister. Most grateful that I am that you have come upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Kop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that the good King Moogle Mox has returned to Eorzea. That doesn't sound like a bad thing. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I cannot myself say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became disconnected and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for us poor Moogles. For the poor Moogles. So the good King Moogle Mog made his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moogle Mog, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. Thus, this he nobly held while his subjects all climbed their way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land. All of us except the good King Moogle Mog. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that the Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Yida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that the good king Mughal is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait. You're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he sort of just appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take such a drastic measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by a virtue of your own strength, this latest episode... Oh my god. This is a lot to read, guys. This latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared by only another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals' guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. The fear has driven them all to call upon a greater power, one that they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you the Mughals' guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of the good King Mughal, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a way similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Gordani as a whole. Thus we beseech you, confront the good king Mughal and drive him from our midst. Commit murder. Do it. Murder their god. Do it. Humbly, I thank you. Murder a god, please, thank you. The sanctuary of the Mongols' guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumi Yan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer you insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Okay. Oh. Can I just... How do I just leave? Can I just leave? Ugh. Welcome, welcome. That you should be the one to face the good king is of great comfort to me and to the elementals both. I am sure you know the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. Wait, what? Wait, where's that ring that I just got? Didn't I just get a ring? Is it not the right kind of ring? What? Wait, what? Let me... Okay. Where's my... Oh boy. Okay, rings. What? I'm genuinely confused. Okay. One night in Amdapur? What's this? You have you have selected regicide. Yes, yes. That's funny. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago when the king was summoned. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones. For none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we've been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kop confided in me that we had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I've been unable to do so and dare not labor any longer for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplo Kop's keystones. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at the Westshire Pier. I impress upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yield. Should I start this quest? It is well that you are here. Some burdens are too heavy to bear, even for those favored to abide. Know that you are chosen as much for your true heart as your skill. I speak to you in the name of the 3 seed seers, the eldest, Connie Senna. You will already know it's the guardian of our fair land. 2 siblings has she. It is the youngest of this pair, Arun Senna, he hears the voice of the elementals with greatest clarity. What she has heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings we have traced to the lost city of Amdapur in the South Shroud. The city once throve in the fullness of magic during the 5th astral era, but it was sealed in the wake of its demise. Alas, the 12s would have been out of balance since the calamity. So riotous has its aspect become that the seal was severely weakened. When this happened, the forest surrounding the city began to wither and die. We would enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now, I must confess that this is a task for the Twin Adder, normally, but we do not live in normal times. The company has spread thin, and you are stout with success. Will you not assist? I mean, I am a part of the Twin Adder, so, like, what's the difference? It is well that you was sent, for the need is great. So now the seed seer, Rhea Osena, go see a person and listen to what she has to say. Okay. I don't know if I want to keep reading all of it. It's a lot. Like out loud. I mean, obviously I'm gonna read it, but like out loud. Let's probably just keep doing the MSQ, right? Like, I mean, I feel like this probably opens a dungeon or something. Where is this? Yeah, I feel like this probably opens a dungeon. Maybe I should just go do this real quick. Strawberries. Hear about that cursed pile of rocks that they call the lost city of Amdapur? I assume. I am Rhea Osena, sister to the elder seed seer. Brother Sumiyon hasn't told you much, has he? Discretion is the better part of his valor. Well, aside from the keep, the city is all that remains of the advanced civilization. No records survive. of how the city met its end, but the elementals tell us all was undone by what the Great One calls an unclean presence. I fear that what my brother senses is this very thing. Its satedness drained away after so many centuries. If it hungers for another city just like its thirst. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Why, hello. There you are, brother. Why you must dawdle so and leave tedious explanations to me? My sister paints me as a bumbling rustic, but I assure you, I'm nothing of the sort. I'm simply attuned to something greater, which brings us to that darkness stirring. Something has kindled there, and daily it grows. And how distraught the elementals are. Distraught? I've not seen the like of it. They show me what feels like awakening and nightmares. I fear this calls for a more prosaic sensing than that of my rare gift. Some disaster slouches toward us. Might you discover the source of these dark visions and nip it in the bud? You are our best hope. Surely you can find the journey. Blah 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 blah. Okay. And don't worry about returning here to tell us of your findings. The elementals will doubtless keep us appraised. All right. Oh. Why not? Do I not have the speed buff here? I don't think I have the speed buff here. Wow. Stop moving and then move again. Oh. That's weird. Huh. Sometimes flying is weird. Yeah, thank you for that. I was kind of confused. I was like, how do I not have the movement speed buff here? Overall, though, I will say the flying feels pretty good. I've been enjoying it. Oh, I didn't mean to attack that one. The seats here have sent word of your coming. You are bold indeed to willingly glance into the darkness. Beyond this gate lies a land out of balance. Okay. Cool. And now I will... What? Oh. Gridania. Gridania. All right. Cool. And then we take the ferry. Sweet Boom Pier. Those are some big moogles. What you... How did you get so big?
Don't you dare lie to me. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. I'll shoot you in the face. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this individual? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you are no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse. Traitor to his kinsmoogles. Kinsmoogles? He plots treason against his crown. Enough. Kuplo Kop will answer for his crime soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good king. May he reign forevermore. Oh, okay, bye. All right. The entrance is deep within the bramble patch. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned. They set trapped and enchanted beasts. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh, he doesn't move unless I move. I can fly? Probably a bad idea. Huh? Where? What? Oh. Yeah, I guess we should go this way. These guys aren't hostile. Oh. Malevolent squirrels? Not the squirrels! You horrifyingly evil squirrels! I just accidentally aggroed so many different things. Okay. Let's go. Ah, come on. Ew. God, these gnat things are the nastiest freaking... Why is there no music playing? I don't know. It's gonna be another one like right up here. Guarantee it. Yep. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, that's not good. Are we going to die? No. You're fine. Just relax. Cool. That was not that annoying. Are you ready to face the king? Okay. All hail the king, baby. The rest is up to you. Go teach those Moogles a lesson. Okay, so it's a hard dungeon that I have to do. All right. Let me check that ring again. What was up with that? That was... Finally got your breakfast? Oh, congratulations. Is it a bracelet? Oh, it was a bracelet. No wonder. Well, I already got this really good bracelet, so I think that's fine. Okay. I'll update that, and then we're just gonna go ahead and do the dungeon. Anyone watching me want to join in? Let me see if I have any friends online. Friend list. No one is online. I only have 2 friends. What is that? A Kuplokop? It's a Moogle. They're in like all the Final Fantasy games, and there's these magical little beings. They're adorable. But they summoned their god king thing, and I gotta kill it. So we have to commit regicide. You can see the quest is called "You have selected regicide." So funny. What does this mean? Oh, I have quite a few dungeons that I need to do. Like, look at all these. I feel like I should do some of these before we continue on with this one. You know what I mean? Like, it would be nice to get some of these done. These are just starting to fill up, and I feel like these are all ones I could do. Oh, here's the Hildebrand quest. Oh, that's right. I had to do a duty. I remember. Hildebrand is like stuck in the ground. Dark Divinity. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's do some of these. Your favorite pastime, regicide? Yeah, I think Labyrinth of the Ancients. Okay, that's one I can't do. That one's like a raid. Okay, so this one, I could do this one. I could do this one. What server? Hey, Final Flame. I'm on Crystal in... yeah, I'm on North America. Crystal Mateus is what I'm on right now. Okay, this is also a duty. I think a hard duty. This is another one. And that's another one. Okay, so that's a raid, and then I think this is just a normal duty. I think it's just the Ultima fight again, but with people. Man should have let me know. Me and my peeps are on Flame Frit. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate that. I mean, I do have some friends that play on this server, so I'm not like totally alone or whatever. But yeah, you play a lot of Final Fantasy. Like how much have you played? I'm pretty new to it, to be honest, as you can probably tell. All right, well, let's not do this one right now. Let's do a different one, and then we'll come back to this one because it's like MSQ. So yeah, let's try. I Oh, I don't know. Let's just do this one.
You finished Shadowbringer and you've messed with Endwalker? Nice.
What class do you main? Or prefer to play or whatever? I like this overworld music. It's pretty good. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. That's the Hildebrand quest. People on Pamphlet while Zero, they are on Primal DC can still. I don't honestly, I don't even know what that means. I'm not gonna lie. Dark Knight and Black Mage, nice. I heard Black Mage is really hard. Like a very high skill ceiling class. How have you been? How have you been, Flame? I haven't seen you, heard from you in a while. I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been seeing you busy streaming and stuff, but oh yeah, I'm not synced. So I can't. Eh, whatever. I won't help. They don't need the help. They're doing fine. Okay, so we do this, and then you just select it. You don't move. Yeah, I heard that you gotta like stand in a circle. I watched that pint video. You know what I mean? Let's see here. You aren't bound to your data center anymore. You can right click on your character and character selection and visit other data centers. Oh yeah, I noticed that Serenity did that when we were that person named Serenity was hanging out with us on stream, and if I go to my friends list, they're on Zalera. What does this mean? Oh, so yeah, I guess, you know, if you wanted to hang out or whatever, is there like a limitation when you travel, when you visit? Like, can you do everything normally, or is it like a temp visit thing? Can you just play the game normally? Oh, this is an 8-man thing. I thought it was gonna be a 4-person. You can't use your retainers and a couple other things. Okay, that makes sense because your retainer is selling things on the central market, like the game auction house, so that makes sense. Otherwise, people would be able to like destroy the economy on a server. They'd be able to visit and like just destroy the economy. Oh. It says average wait time 7 minutes. So we'll just hang out and see if we can get a party together. Bragadaga. It's a funny name. The bits and pieces of this game I still see the bits and pieces of this game I see still leaves me so curious to know more. It's a good game. I've been enjoying Final Fantasy quite a bit so far. I think that it's got its like, you know, like it's got its own approach, and so it's not as, it's more story oriented and stuff like that. Like, obviously, if you're not a big fan of like, if you just want to play a game to just mindlessly grind, I don't think Final Fantasy is the game for you. Like, people that play like, I'm thinking of games like Lost Ark and BDO, where you're just like you're doing a lot of grinding and farming and dailies and stuff like that. But you know, Final Fantasy is definitely more geared towards doing the stories and the dungeons and the other bits and pieces of the game. But I enjoy the community a lot so far. I think it's pretty good. People have been nice, helpful, and that's all I can really ask for, right? Just people to be nice and helpful. I had this light turned off because I was on Freddy. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. What was it? Oh, okay. So my channel needs to grow, right? And like I mentioned before, I'm still gonna work on those Genshin lore videos. I made the one Genshin lore video, and I enjoyed it with the Chongyun one. And it's like, I think I want to keep making those, but I don't think they're gonna do well in the algorithm. Like, I think it's one of those series that, like, it's one of those video series I can make for fun, but I don't think it's gonna like do super well. And so what I'm thinking I'll do is the most growth I've ever seen in my channel and the most growth I've ever like had was when I was making like discussion oriented hot take videos, you know, like I was making discussions about Genshin and just hot takes and stuff like that. Those videos got and still get views and bring people to my channel. So what I think I might try to do is do discussion videos periodically mixed in with the lore videos. That way I'm not just like doing basically drama farming, right? Like, I don't mean drama farming in terms of like coming up with drama to farm, but like, you know, hitting on hot topics that are in the algorithm or whatever, things that people are more likely to click on and blah 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 blah. But yeah, I just think for outreach, those discussion videos always did pretty well. I also want to try to make shorts, but yeah, it's just the struggle for me is always the editing. I struggle a lot with the editing. Not gonna lie about that to you guys. If I didn't have to edit my videos, I would be doing I'd be able to do a lot more. It's just I have very little tolerance for it. I find editing to be a really arduous experience. Variety can help you find more skills in your stuff. Yeah, I just think that, like, I saw a lot of growth in a lot of people watching my videos when I did like the hotter discussion topics. It's just that it brought also a lot of negative attention, which got a little annoying and frustrating. But to be honest, I think that if I want to succeed, I need to like lean in to that a little bit more, where I need to accept that, like, if no one hates, like, if people don't hate me, if I'm not like causing a stir in some way, like, even if it's like there are obviously people who are going, as reasonable as I think I am, there are always obviously going to be people who disagree with me. And if I'm not stirring emotions in people positively or negatively, if I'm not like doing that, then I don't think that I'll be able to like be relevant or anything like that. You're working with Lay to make a podcast, you just want to talk? That sounds lovely. If you ever want to have me on as a guest, you know I'm always up for that kind of stuff. I love chatting about Genshin, chatting about gaming in general. So yeah, if you ever want to do that, hit me up. But I'm yeah, I've been struggling a little bit with the channel just because I haven't seen growth in a while, and I want to grow, but it feels like, oh, Judy's ready. It just feels like, I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough life. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that I may even make some videos about, like, I might make like my thoughts on, like, later on once I beat the MSQ, like my full thoughts on the Final Fantasy or the story or whatever would be a good video. And maybe that'll bring people in to watch my lore videos. And then that way, like, you know, get some fresh eyes on the channel, bring some people in. Where where you're capable of affecting others no matter what they do, affecting them with positivity sticks around, but everything. I think you're right, and I don't mean that I'm gonna make, like, you know, my takes on gaming and stuff. If you watch my content, you know where I stand on gaming, and I'm not gonna sit here and like tell people they're dumb, or, you know, like, I'm not gonna be like aggressively drama farming like that. But I do want to I forgot that people do this. Even just videos gushing about what you adore could be good. Yeah, like, just discussion content did really well on my channel, and I think I should do some of that. I think that people, it brings like the lore videos, people like them, but they are like not hype. Like, they are the opposite of hype. They are anti-hype. It's like just something that, you know, people can choose to watch if they want and enjoy. But I don't think anyone comes onto my channel seeing a lore video and being like, oh yeah, baby. I mean, there are people, but it's just, I need to appeal to a wider audience, you know? And then my more niche interests can be niche interests. Like, they can be things that I do, but just don't, like, I don't need to rely on the lore videos for success. What am I doing? I'm hitting the wrong button. No, I keep accidentally using that skill. Alright, so we do that, we do that, we do that, we do that. Die! Oh, my dots ran out. And he's dead. I got tomes. Give me that. Oh, sucks. They're all using their sprint. It's interesting. Just glad to be home. If anyone needs a hand with anything, let me know. One of my guildies is offering help. All right. But yeah, I don't know how everyone feels about that, but frankly, I'm boom. Defeat the beast. Do I gotta click this? Oh. Did we do it? Is that the thing? I understand it can get much with not a lot happening. The way you need it to, yeah. Especially this year, giving that kind of vibe lately. Huh? No. 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 Oh, God. What? Okay. People are just skipping the chests. Are they not worth grabbing? Because that... Oh! Okay, so we do this, and then this, and then that. 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 Invulnerable. We gotta use the shields or the cannons. It's not doing anything. I can't move. Why can't I move? What's happening? Okay. I'm confused. I don't... Oh. I don't know what just happened. I screwed that up really bad. That was awkward. And also my freaking hot... It like opened another hotbar on top of my hotbar and I couldn't see the freaking skills. Okay, well... Oh, invulnerable again. Is that... We... I don't... My dots are gone again. Did I cast it? I can't tell what's happening with the stupid cannon. Oh my god. That is so, like, unintuitive. And he's invulnerable again. And now what? I use the cannon? I don't even know how to cast it. Like, invalid target? I don't understand. And now I'm stuck? I literally can't move? Oh, okay, no, there we go. God, that was... What? I don't need any of this. Like, if you need to shoot the turtle, it should have just shot the turtle. Like, It's not like you can do anything else. It looks like that's the only thing you can do with the cannon. So like, why not just click it and then all of a sudden it shoots the cannon, like earlier. Yeah, I guess I'll. Oh my god! I just took a ton of damage. Okay. We're almost there. Okay, as long as this has no mechanics that are obtruse and hard to predict, then I think we'll be alright. Okay, why are they aggroing me? I keep taking a ton of damage. They hit me for like really hard. Okay, this guy's almost dead. Come on. Come on. He's dead. Okay. I've almost got my limit break. Cast my dots. No! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought if they moved, you missed. I thought it was like Lost Ark and I was about to freaking soul fist. Okay, do that. Let me do a little bit of that. Let me do a little bit of that. Let me do this. And then we do that. He's dead. Level up. Yeah, get Shrek. I was muted. I hate my life. Let's do another one. I think we have time for another one. Yeah, I was muted and I was like, oh wait. Okay, then we do hard with other players. Wait. No, not that one. I just did that one. This one. Wasn't as difficult. Yeah, if you're on level, like if you're the appropriate level, it doesn't seem that hard. As long as you kind of know how to play your class and stuff. And I think probably later on there's more punishing mechanics for like dungeons and stuff, but right now it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So we're just gonna wait. Oh, Freddy almost fell out of his little basket. Goober. Goofy goober. Dungeons are rarely hard unless you're doing the most recent ones. Yeah, I would figure. Some of the mechanics aren't bad. Like some of them are really predictable, like easy to understand, but some of them are rough, definitely. I just feel like they shouldn't take you too much by surprise. Like it should be something that you should be able to, you know, understand with either a single wipe or with just whatever the, you know, like something spawns, you got to destroy it before it blows up, or something telegraphed, or, you know, they could even have something pop up on the screen that's like, hit it with the cannons or whatever. Fred. I love you, Fred. Why do you want to be on my lap? Don't you like your basket? Oh, duty's ready. Back in the basket. There you go. Yeah. Chill right there. Yeah. Kantara hard gave me trauma when I went in with a bad tank or DPS. That's funny. Wait a minute. Wait, what's happening? Didn't I click? Did I select the wrong duty? I selected the wrong duty, didn't I? Oh, I'm smart. Right? Is this the wrong duty? Oh, that guy's almost dead. You had both in the queue. Oh. Oops. Oh, I should probably get away from my friends or they die. Yeah. Well. Yeah, well, welcome, Jade Empress. It's always good to have new people in chat, new people hanging out. I am definitely gonna play through like this whole story and all the good stuff. So if you wanna hang out and vibe with some friendly folks, then that's what we're here to do. Okay. I feel like these guys almost have so much HP or so little HP that the dots aren't even really worth it. But I'll go ahead and apply them right here. Oh, do I need to stand in one of these? See that? Like, stuff like that, it kind of makes sense. Like, you see someone else run into the circle, you're like, oh, I should run into the circle. You know? Oh, my buffs ran out. I should probably... Huh? Oh, they're gonna summon the king. Okay, we'll do it before I lose my straight shot. Oh. On the music. Whoa! Okay. Not really new. Say Crawford. Oh! Okay, okay. That did look familiar. That did look familiar. I was wondering, because your name did ring a bell somewhere. This music's really good. Oh, I think I just accidentally... Oh, my dots are down. Oh, oh no! What do I do? No, I'm gonna get hit! Ow! Woo! Okay. All right. Okay, and then oh wait, no, I need to stand in that. Nope, you're not. There we go. I think he's gonna die before this mechanic triggers. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah.
You made your Twitch username my Discord name when I was asked to change it. Oh, okay.
Nice. Ah.
You did it.
Yay. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moggle's Guard when you did. Thank you. They were chill with that thing getting beat up. This guy was. This guy is like... The other ones were the ones who summoned him. And so this is the one that was like, no, that's bad. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have a choice of words for them too. You should go and tell Pukni Pak that the king is no more. Kupo, she's with Rhea O at Camp Tranquil.
Well, they said that I didn't need to.
Come on out, friend. Come on out. Come on, friend. Go enjoy the day. Going out? Come. They're out, friend.
That fight used to be a lot different in the second part. You had to take out the smaller Moogles in a certain order before you got loose in the big guy. Oh. Oh, I'm glad it was easier. Oh. Stretch. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna go turn these in. They revamped the fight when they added duty support to post AR. Oh. Yeah, so I think I'll turn in these quests and then we can... Yeah. Well, actually, I might not turn in the main story one yet, which is, I think, what I'm doing. So I guess I will. I guess I will do it. Oh, no, wait. No, this is where Drillamon is. I think I'm turning in the other one. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You show what the Dravanians left in their wake: a ruin, a blood-crusted, long-awaited stone vigil, long bar. Never shall we deplete the ranks. The glorious did never shall the prayers be righteous in vain. The dragons will perish. This I swear. Cool. This is not a town that I can rest in, so I will go back to an actual town that I can rest in. I know today is going to be a pretty short stream. It's only 2.5 hours, but I think I am going to start wrapping up right now because I am tired. And like I mentioned earlier, I have to get up really early in the morning. I have to get up at like 4 in the morning to drive someone to the airport. And so I can't be up super late or on super late. I got to make sure that I get some sleep. That way I, you know, can actually wake up in the morning and drive safely. So I appreciate everyone that was here. It's nice seeing you all. I know I took a couple days off. I should be back tomorrow. And I have the house to myself for like an entire, not an entire week, for like 5 days. So, you know, you will be seeing a lot of me the next couple days because I'm going to be bored, nothing to do, and no one at home. And yeah, but thanks everyone that was here. I appreciate you all. You're all lovely and wonderful and amazing and perfect and beautiful in every way. If you haven't joined the Discord, I've got it pinned in both the YouTube and the Discord chat. I could scream to the moon. Exactly. And yeah, we would love to see you join the Discord. That would be great. It'd be great to have you there. Feel free to sub to me on YouTube, especially if you follow me on Twitch and you want to, you know, see any videos that I post on YouTube or anything like that. You're more than welcome to go sub to me there. That would be lovely. It would help me out a bunch. And I will see you all next time. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.